Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to be looking at a product from MELLIF. This isn't the first product of theirs that I've tested out. I've also had their precision blower that takes M18 batteries. So any Milwaukee M18 battery you have, you can put in this and use it. It's the same for this one as well. This is their electric wagon cart. Going to run you $629. I'm going to talk about all the specs while Miss Maintenance is going around getting some shots. Has a 15-degree uphill angle and then also a slope descent control as well. So basically while you're going downhill, when you let off the trigger, it stops. Also does up to 660 pounds as far as the weight capacity. Does 2.5, 3.5, and 5 kilometers per hour, which comes out to like 1.55, 2.17, and 3.11 miles per hour. And then also has an LED front light on the front that you can turn on and off. Now let's go ahead and talk about everything up here on the front end. What do you have? Here is the battery compartment. If you flip that open, there's actually an on-off switch up inside of there and a breaker as well, as far as a reset in case something happens. I haven't had anything happen yet. This housing houses two M18 batteries, really made for like the XC type batteries. Here's two 5.0 batteries that I can stick in there. Those click into place. And then that allows that door to stay shut, keeps all the dust and debris out. Maybe you're doing something dusty, keeps that out of that area. Now, if you do have some of the newer batteries, like the forges, here is an 8.0 forge right here. You can still use these. I've used these in it. Works fine, but it's not going to allow your lid to shut. So you might not want to use those in an environment where you got a lot of dust going on. Now, 8.0 is the biggest of the bunch. If I come over and get my 12.0 out of my fan, it is a little bit too tall. It's not going to go in there. So 8.0 is the biggest one. So I'm going to go ahead and put the two 5s in. Here's where you're going to turn it on, is up here. Here is the on button. We're going to turn it on. Press and hold. You should see some lights come up. Now here's your battery indicator. You can press that at any time and see how much charge you have left. Here is your light button to turn the light on and off. You can probably see that coming on and off as I press that button. So you do have an LED light in case you're working in the dark. Up here are all the controls. So you have a horn button. You have drive and reverse. So right now I'm in drive. If I pull the trigger, it's going to drive, press and go in reverse. And then here are your speeds, but in reverse, you can only be in speed 1. So I'm going to switch over to drive. And now you can go to speed 2, speed 3, 1, 2, 3. And you can even change that, as you're going. You can change the speed around while you're moving. So if you want to go fast, slow down, all those things, that's right there on the controls. Other than that, the only other thing that's here is that it's also a dump bed. You come down and you pull this trigger. It's not a powered dump bed, but it is a spring assisted, like a gas cylinder spring. So if you got something crazy heavy, it's not going to pick it up probably, but it does have a little bit of a spring on it to finish it off. And then when you pull that down, it latches back into place. But that's most of the specs and the features. Let's go ahead and put this thing into action and see what it does. I thought a good test would be put Miss Maintenance in it and push her around the yard. But I think a better test is for me to get in it and let her push me around the yard, because I can obviously probably do a little bit more weight in a wheelbarrow than she can, and I weigh more than her. So I think that's a better test. So I'm going to get in it. Miss Maintenance is going to have the DJI on her head. She's going to be controlling it. We're going to see how easy it is for her to push me around in this MELLIF wheelbarrow. All right, I'm getting in. I don't know what speed you're on, but
it's on 3.
Well, you start out on 1 and then...
Are you scared to go 3? Okay.
All right.
It's on drive and it's on speed 1.
And we'll do it in the yard. That way it's a little bit rougher terrain.
Oh, here we go. Well, you're not going very fast, but...
Well, that's speed 1.
Well, I'm not even having to do anything.
Yeah, so now, does it turn pretty easy? Can you move it left and right?
I have to put a little bit more muscle just to turn it, but like when we're going straight, I'm not even doing anything.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Can you switch it while you're going in the middle? Okay. 2. Oh, here we go. 3. This is like no effort at all. I'm not even engaging my arms. And I'll say on the faster speed.
So this is a little bit of slope.
Yeah. Even on the faster speed, the turns also don't really take as much effort.
And of course you're going to the bumpiest part of the yard for me to ride in this.
Yeah, we got some tree roots back here. It looks like you're having fun.
We're not doing these roots, goodness gracious.
You said you wanted to put it through its paces. Yeah.
All right, so
Like
you give them
arms-
your feedback, what you think about it while you're finishing
My
up
arms-
wheeling me back over to the driveway.
Okay, my arms are not tired at all. Like if I had put you in our regular wheelbarrow and pushed you 1/10 of the distance that I just pushed you, I wouldn't be able to breathe right now. But like, I'm not even winded.
All right, well, let's go load up some rocks and check out the dumping, and then we'll close out the video. So we've got these concrete blocks that we're going to move. These are left over from building the foundation of my newer building, the garage over the garage. One thing I will say is this is plastic. It's not like crazy thick plastic, so I don't think you'd want to just treat it like, you know, garbage and just throw stuff in it like crazy as far as hard materials. But we're gonna go ahead and stack a few concrete blocks in.
How much weight is this supposed to hold again?
660 pounds.
Which is how many of these blocks?
It'd
All
be
of them?
Probably. I'm gonna dump this, so I'm not gonna stack it up like crazy. So just to show you the dump feature and to see if I can pick it up, because again, you have this lever here that you can unlatch and then lift up, and it's kind of got that gas spring assist. So I'm gonna go into reverse. Again, it only goes in speed 1 in reverse. Swap back to drive. And we're gonna stack these in here, but I'm gonna dump them just for purposes. I'm even kind of uphill a little bit.
Yeah.
So again, you're just gonna grab this, lift up.
Okay.
And
How
you
much
can
did
still
the
even
spring
go.
help you on that?
It was pretty easy to dump.
So you just dumped 2, 4, 6 concrete blocks?
Yep. So overall, again, pneumatic tires, takes M18 batteries, it dumps, it's got decent speed on it, it was real easy for maintenance to carry. Great features all in all. And I guess the only other thing to show you before we close out the video is the on a slope. How well does it work? I put 2 concrete blocks in here. This slope right here is much greater than that they recommend. It's again 15 degree. So going downhill, if you had a wheelbarrow, you're at the mercy of whatever the weight is inside of your bucket, and then you holding it back, where this now has that descent control where I'm on that hill right there. I can even let go. If I'm not holding that trigger down, it's not really gonna wanna roll down that hill. So you have a lot more control on a downhill slope. And then as far as going up a hill, we'll spin around here. I'm in speed 2. This is again way more than 15 degrees. Going up that with ease, no problem whatsoever. But there you go, guys. There is the Melif electric wagon cart. Again, this is the M18 version. They also have a Dewalt 20-volt version as well, and another few things that I didn't mention at the beginning. This also has some slots here in the sides, so you could put some wood in there and build up the sides a little bit taller. If you're going to carry straw, brush, whatever it is, and you need a little bit more height and it's not going to get you over the weight, that would be pretty useful. And then another thing that you could do, I'm thinking about industrial maintenance here, you could take off this bucket altogether and mount yourself something to this frame a little bit different, whether it's a piece of plywood with pack out mounts or anything, a toolbox. You could probably push this thing around your factory and use it for tools in some form or fashion if your company would let you do that. But again, $629, pretty hefty price tag for a tool, but it does work. And if you're in the Milwaukee system and this is something you've been looking for, it might end up being a good fit for you. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. Maybe some of you got this and you've been using it. Let us know your feedback in the comments down below as well. As always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next video.